picnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys.
I used it and I died with it. Yeah, I know. That's one in my gulag. Nah, I'm coming back home.
Here we go.
Coronavirus is real. Nah, I'm a savage.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I don't know.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Elliott.
Yeah,
and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play.
He's hurt. He just ran into the building where the
gets to go out there and show
refill ammo crate is at.
Fielded
he's
just
up. He's underneath, going up the stairs now. It looks like.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14.
Yeah, he's about to be up on the 2nd floor.
It'll be Charger football here as they take over.
He's down. I got one down. One's down at the bottom of the steps. Go down and kill him. He's the only one down. Did I kill him?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from
I know I downed one of them. Kill his ass. Fuck him up. Nah, that ain't the same one. Yeah, I'm coming.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
You good?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I got him. I'm on him.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets.
No
it's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and shoot it up.
On my dead body.
We've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Good shit. It's another one. It's another one. It's another one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Long. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I'm talking this fucking game up to lag. This shit was trash.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey.
That's a shitty spot to put that bitch, huh?
Operating from the gun. Long. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. O-line comes rolling.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15.
Trash.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still.
Yeah, that was almost genius, though.
And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day.
It's the first game I ever seen him do some shit like this.
So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
When he gets older, bro, he don't tell his kids about this, man.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That nigga would never tell him about Madden.
Charger first.
He'll brag about Call of Duty.
Runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's signature early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Long on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Got that bitch blowing.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
That was cool.
Big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Like 4 niggas.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays.
Man, I'm working.
He took that bad boy downfield.
He just got a fumbling
like he was
problem.
A scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, it's going to be a high-scoring game.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Long, off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
No, he's mad.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about.
Get that.
But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And the Chargers first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defenses, get on the field.
They'll run on first down. It's Gardner, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10.
Oh, got a lot better at this
Fires
game.
one incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception.
Yeah, I did, bro.
What do they say all the time?
Risk it
If
like
he had
that,
really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
I feel like them
They come up to the
type of
line now
routes
facing
are
a
like
3rd and
money.
10
I
after
call
the
that's my
incompletion.
favorite post route. Out of a 2-wide receiver set, double post on the outsides, that shit always
Here's
hits.
Long from the gun.
Yeah,
He'll throw.
No.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like,
Tom,
I
what's your
should have thrown
plan,
that
bro?
ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he
You
shouldn't have
doing
thrown
flags
that
again,
ball. But
brother?
remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into
I like to
positives
do the
moving
searches
forward.
for the
Now a
money.
nice play defensively on first down
And
as
the
this
search
is
crates,
knocked
they get you
away
loaded up
and
and
incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Elliott, and he'll get only
Yeah,
a
you don't
couple
get as
up
much
to the
on the route,
22.
I promise.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down,
Yeah,
and you're able to shut down the running
3
play
or
on
4
second.
flags.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
I'm
now.
cool, whatever.
A little
I'm
bit of
just saying.
pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Shit, that's Tom.
To throw on 3rd down, Jenkins. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like
Where
they
you
have to
going? Which
punt
one?
this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming to the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one out for a really good strike.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. On second down, it's Gordon, and he's got room. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the slap.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Jenkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's spend your cash. Chuck.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
You and I need to buy your shit. I'm coming with you to copy.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Mike. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check.
Long down. Off play action. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, hey, orbit.
53, check.
Here we go.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
General West.
Check.
Leo. Gone.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll
Don't
set
say
up
pop
the
UAV,
down.
then fuck around and pop the UAV. Give me that UAV.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So only one person can have UAV?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
We're going to the stop.
Play action. Long. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked,
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. Able to find Kirk complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jenkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Go. 90 Wolf.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw on 2nd down, Jenkins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yes.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
What?
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
X3. 218. Chop. Hey, dude.
Rush in. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here we go.
They all behind us.
To throw is long. To throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Wow.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's right, man.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Mike. Coming this way. Here we go.
On 1st down, Gardner. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 1st and 10, long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
That was like 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Why? I'm not the box.
This is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box.
Yeah, you're right in front of you, right in front of you, behind you now.
A loss of down.
So
literally right behind
3rd
you.
and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
He's dead. He's literally right on top of him.
Operating from the gun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As he's on here to punt it away.
Just left.
Pulled in at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jenkins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lyons. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Gator.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Nah, power went out. It's a bad storm out here.
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Whenever y'all done, send them the ball. Damn, man, I felt like I was doing good too. I had to self-revive, all that shit.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's our time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On third down, Jenkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when you were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's
Doja
2nd and 4.
Cat's so fucking fine.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
So I can send her something nice.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gardner. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Back to throw. Long. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads, and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you're onto something.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete.
Seeing
no options.
Instead of being worried about my PlayStation fucked
Boy,
up,
the
I'm
numbers
like,
throwing the
damn,
football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and it's just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing up his accuracy.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon.
Yeah, you just got to join us.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Matchbox right. No. Go. Get it.
Long from the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Come on, bro.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Oh, bro, this pass in the end zone, bro, was a touchdown. This man came down, and he came out. You know the rules.
That should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold it to 3.
3 minutes and 22 seconds.
They get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they?
Man, my defense
If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
My fault, bro. I feel bad, I really do.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game.
They make you get into a pursuit angle that's so stupid.
That marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jenkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
What's your first name again, Chuck, that you hate so bad, Michael?
Winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Come on, Matt. Do this, Matt.
Used to be
Y'all some assholes. I think everybody was thinking it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time,
hey, that's when he was little though, bro. Shit, like he ain't little no more, bro.
6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Zod, they in there. Zod, to your left, they in there.
Inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
You ain't down one of them, you lying, nigga.
You lying
ass nigga.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
I downed the 2nd nigga. I was right behind you.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Yeah, down
Jenkins. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Nah, I think we were that video. It's that video of that dude that was saying
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He was trying to say it.
From the gun, Jenkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Big boy with the pick.
Picked off inside
Big
the 5.
boy with the pick.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that.
You gotta have that laugh.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch. Check 24. Check 24.
Yeah, someone in that just died.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their play.